Walmart and Sam's Club staying safe and requiring all employees to wear a mask. Beginning today, employees of both stores must wear some form of face covering while at work. The company is also encouraging all shoppers to wear a mask as well. And since March 31st, employees of the stores have to pass a health screening and temperature check before being allowed to work. Also, starting today, Rite Aid is adding new drive-through testing sites in New York, New Jersey, Michigan, and Ohio. Pharmacists will oversee the test, which will take place in the store parking lots. The company says it expects to do roughly 200 tests per day at each location. A boy in Rhode Island getting a birthday surprise to remember during this quarantine. Cars straight out of his favorite movies went parading down his street for his 5th birthday on Sunday. Members of his family also driving by and dropping off presents. His family says it was a great way to connect and celebrate while still being safe. I've seen a lot of these. Is that the Ghostbusters car?
I wish I remembered, but I don't.
How's it taste?
Good.
Okay. And I'll take your temperature, please. Underneath your arm. Do you have health insurance? Yeah? With who? Mommy?
Oh, I hear that mommy health insurance is pretty good. This is Sebastian Maniscalco. He's giving medicine a try during quarantine. The comedian giving his daughter a play checkup that quickly turned into a beauty appointment. He says his business is called Feel Good, Look Better. This is adorable. We still have so much more to come on 7 News. Today in New England, some sunshine to start the day, but Chris is tracking when clouds and showers are moving in. In the coronavirus emergency, Massachusetts, the center of the national outbreak, but people on the Cape say they're ready to leave their homes and get back to work. And today would have been the Boston Marathon. We've already seen one person start the route. The warning local leaders have for anyone else thinking about joining. Those stories and much more after the break. Stay with us. Coronavirus experts focusing on the Bay State.
We're still very much focused on
Federal task force officials naming Massachusetts and Boston as hotspots in the outbreak. And today marks 1 month since the state reported its first COVID-19 death. And since then, more than 1,700 people have lost their lives. And Massachusetts now has the 3rd most cases in the country.
That's right. And we have Governor Charlie Baker joining us live to talk about the surge that we're seeing. Governor, thanks for taking some time to be with us this morning. I wanted to start by getting your reaction to the White House.
Good about our supply. Yeah.
Governor, the state's stay-at-home advisory is expected to run out in 2 weeks on May 4th. What can you tell us about that date? Do you think it will be extended?
Well, the first thing I'm going to say is that for over a week now, I've been saying that one of the things about the coronavirus, if we don't think it can be done safely, then obviously we would act accordingly on that one.
Governor Baker, on this Patriots Day, we know not to run the marathon course and to refrain from visiting the start and the finish line. But what is your message to all of the runners who have spent hours training and raising money for charitable organizations?
Well, the first thing I would say is, especially to the ones who've been raising money, God bless, and if we all should be.
Governor Charlie Baker, thank you so much for spending some of your morning with us. Because of the coronavirus emergency, we're all missing the marathon. The race has been postponed to September. It's the first time it's not going to take place on the holiday in more than a century. From the messages from organizers to equipment supply issues in the state and how one school is really stepping up, we have Team 7 coverage of the coronavirus emergency, starting with 7's John Coco, who's live in Hopkinton. In New Hampshire, 3 more people have been killed by the virus, bringing the statewide total to 41. There are also 50 new cases, putting that total at just under 1,400 people. And there are more than 4,700 cases in Rhode Island. And the governor is reminding people to put safety first by staying home. And the governor went on to say she does not plan to extend the state's stay-at-home order, which expires May 8th. A new virus study from a French university showing signs of a long summer. Researchers found that cells infected with COVID-19 survived in a 140-degree room for an hour. It took them 15 minutes to kill the virus at a temperature of nearly 200 degrees. The French study refutes one of President Trump's early claims that warm summer temperatures would kill the virus. And new this morning, research shows the virus could be hitting men harder and lasting longer. Two scientists say they found that the virus is drawn to a protein that's commonly found in men's bodies. They say because COVID-19 lingers in that protein, it can take men up to 2 days longer to get rid of the virus than women.